Ladies and gentlemen of the SRG universe, the following program is scheduled for one fall. This is Talk of the Universe. Ladies and gentlemen of the SRG universe, the following program is scheduled for one fall. This is Talk of the Universe. Hello, folks, and welcome to this week's episode of Talk of the Universe. I am one of your hosts, Chibi. Joining me at this side, and we've got someone that gave us a resub for, is that
That's
66 months?
65 months on a
Oh,
46
65 months.
month
Okay.
streak. Mr. Patrick
Awesome.
Tiberius Mulligan, thank you very much, brother. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you.
To my side here is the one, the only Brian. Wait for it, Schmidt. The SRG boss is consigliere, and my goodness, he is golden tonight, folks. Why? Because it's his birthday. But the other reason why is because tonight is the CCC finale.
The finale, the triple threat.
That's right.
I'm excited for this. We've been waiting for this for about a year now. I just want to get this party going and get started. So let's kick it right to the three Ps: the post, the photo,
the promo,
the
promos.
Promos. Yeah, promos.
You're cheating again, Schmidt. We're supposed to have one, but no, tonight, because it's such a big night, we have two.
Yes, two.
So what are we starting with?
We'll start with the photo of the week coming from. I can't say this correctly. The balloon bending hero make. I can't even do it correctly. Boss can do it better. Ladies and gentlemen, coming from Mr. Pop and Twist. That's right.
Hey,
very nice, very evil. With Danhausen taking a picture with Pop and Twist.
I don't know which one is more evil.
Well, Pop and Twist uses balloons. Danhausen collects teeth.
Well, he also curses people.
Yeah, because if you curse, you get cursed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, very fun picture there. Thank you for sending that in.
We appreciate that. Was at the big wrestling event in New Jersey, I believe, was the event.
That was the name of it, the big wrestling event?
I think so. I don't know. I don't remember. It was an Avengers. All right. Promo of the week, folks. We got two of them. These were really, really good. Like, legitimately, you guys have stepped up your game here, and we appreciate it here on Talking Universe because you make our jobs hard. Well, you don't. No, not our jobs.
No. They make our jobs doable because they send in this content.
Yes. All right.
But what do we got?
First one up. Hate.
This is a message for the back. The speed bump in my way. I'm going to win the old school open. The only thing that's going to be shorter than this promo is this match that we're about to have. You've gotten this far. You've gone through all of the other opponents just to find out that this is just the beginning of your nightmare, and that's the best part of my day. I am the consolation prize for this great tournament run that you had, and now all the fuses and the exit signs are burnt out, and it's just you and me. Spring Breakdown just got above average, and you're about to feel all of the power of the Joker.
I mean, great. This is stepped up, folks. Like, I don't think we can really match this. Oh, wait, yes, we can.
That was the first one in
Finally, the back has come back to the discussion group. The back says the time is almost here. Spring Breakdown is less than 2 weeks away, and the back says he's going to do what he set out to do, and that is win the old school open. And the back says he is taking on all challengers, whether it's Hot to a Hines, I will win, and I. Meanwhile, the only spit in that jabroni that is when the back slapped the taste out of his mouth. Whether it's the affectionate guy, ooh, daddy, I just love this beat. Ooh, trying to dance all over the back, trying to make a mockery of the back. But he was too busy doing the two-step that he didn't see the back get the 3 count. Now that leaves the antagonist. Now the antagonist, you've had a great run, but the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter if you're the Joker, the Smoker, the Midnight Toker. The back says it don't matter. I'll take the back in 4. You may be above average, but compared against the back's greatness, above average is simply another failing grade. And at Spring Breakdown, when you're looking up at the lights and the back is about to deliver the people's adjustment, while the millions of Back's fans chant his name, Backy, 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 you will be reminded that the one thing ants are good for is to be crushed. If you smell what the back is cracking.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Hold
Okay.
on. All right.
I did not know that the chiropractor Paul Morrell had changed his name, and my goodness, the back
The back
is back.
Oh my God.
I gotta love that.
That is,
Oh.
listen, that whole old school division is bringing everyone's like inner like wrestling nerd out, and I fucking love it. I love it.
Frackin' love it.
I
Really?
can't say the other word.
I
PG
know,
show.
but yeah, and
I want to say
all
it.
right.
I want to say it, but I can't.
Okay.
I want to say it really badly.
But amazing promos, both of
Yes.
you. My goodness.
Oh my God. If we keep
All
getting
right.
quality promos like that, I don't know what the hell we're gonna do every week. Jesus, man. Chibi, you're gonna have
we're
to
gonna
start
have
helping.
the what?
Yeah.
Actually do work.
Yeah, you actually have to do some. Yeah, you have to do some work here. Yeah.
Anyway, the post of the week.
The post of the week comes from your winner of the CAC this past weekend, Mr. General Lee Wong, Jeff McPeak. And
Let's look back and today's event round by round. John Mathis, first rough was rough for you, sir. You managed to roll more fives than most of us want to roll in a whole day, but you never wavered and kept rolling, baby. Just Doug, sorry, can't tag you. The same thing, Bob Dunn, Max Carnage, Matt Nealon, Dylan Bias, Sean Loeb, all of them going down until we get to the one, the only King Pink. What a match for the finals. It was an absolute pleasure playing you in the match. The deck you piloted was phenomenal and was definitely a task to work around. You piloted it great and pushed boundaries. This amazing event happened this past weekend.
Yep.
And he goes on to thank multiple people. Thank you for this post of the week.
Yes, thank you, Jeff, for that post of the week. And also, I want to give a big shout out to the firefighter, the flame fighter, Mr. Tim White, for streaming what he could this past weekend. We all know we didn't want to have Fox News covering our matches this weekend. So,
yeah, you say you don't want to be controversial, and then you say that stuff.
Well, I digress. But anyway, those are your 3 Ps. Let's get right into week.
No little C, because Boss isn't here right now.
I get away with it. It's my birthday.
That's
I get 1.
Right.
I get 1. Ooh, well, I have headphones.
You pulled out your headphones. Okay.
I don't know why I did. Here, I'll put them away.
I don't know. Let's go ahead and get straight into week in review, starting with Thursday night. Why? Because Thursday night is the best night for Super Show action. My Thursday night fights, number 186. This match had a dark match into a psycho circus, baby.
Ooh.
And our top 3 for this last week, Dangerous Dylan Bias as the Rising Sun, the Italian Bombata as Bombata, and as Theo the Greek Neo.
Wait.
The one, the only Ricky Riots.
That's right, man.
Congratulations. That is so many. Basically, every Thursday he shows up for, he wins. I don't know what to say. It just happens.
It literally just happens. Pate just comes in, kicks ass, and leaves.
Exactly. I think he wore a shirt like that one time.
I think
he
has one. Each.
Yeah, he definitely has one. Yeah. Saturday night pop-up hosted by the SRGBOSS Steve Resk himself. They had a good turnout with a top cut of New York Rules into a Derby dog collar match.
Ooh.
And boy, was no one ready for that, because no one knew what in the world that match was. Because they didn't read the stipulation stuff.
Do you expect people
Nobody reads anything.
Nobody reads anything. No, I don't know.
Our top 4 for that was the Italian Bombata as Mambata, Ronnie Roms as Father Light, In second place, Kobe Cram as Yamato Hama.
Yep.
And in first place, Casey Ryan as the Master Cringe.
Oh, boy.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
No. Oh, my God.
Sunday Night Fights. What happened this past week, Schmidt?
This past week on Sunday Night Fights, we had an Underworld qualifier between Franklin the Turtle and Rhaegar, a real beater, and going to crowd beater 2, taking the win with Ride the Unicorn, is Rhaegar as Abigail. So now Abigail and her dad are, number 1 contenders for the LFF Underworld Championship. We also had a little bit of spoilers for next week. Next week we'll have on Sunday Night Fights. You have to wait till looking forward. But yeah, we only had one match. Next week.
Alrighty.
Looking forward. I'll cover what happens on Sunday Night Fights. Looking forward. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Next, we go into Monday Night Fights, hosted by this beautiful man, Brian Wait for It Schmidt. We had no stipulations minus the special guest ref of Chief Coffee.
Yes. Chief
Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah,
Coffee?
Coffee.
Yes,
Coffee. Like coffee. Yeah, like the drink coffee. Yeah.
Cough. I don't know anything about Chief Coffee, but he did some chopping in that special guest ref match.
Yep. So
our top cut for that match. We had in 6th place, we had Casey Ryan as Master Cringe. We had Elder Dan as Wrench Monkey.
Ooh.
We had Ricky Wright as Grand Prix Theo.
Grand Pack Theo.
In Grand Pack Theo.
Yeah, the one he's been playing.
In 3rd place, we had Jeff McPeak as the new
Generally Wong.
Grand Pack Wong. Generally Wong.
Yeah.
Brian the Brain SRG with King Kong Dundee. And in first place, honoring us with his presence as the winning ticket, Mr. John Press 1P.
Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, P coming in Monday night and winning the event was pretty cool. We do appreciate the player there for taking some time off.
We won't talk about how you
no, we don't. No, he's not. We're not doing that.
Cost him the match because he didn't hear about the matches starting in Crowd Meter 1 because they were triad matches, and all that other stuff that you obviously sabotaged him because you are the saboteur of the boss.
Yeah.
Also his consigliere. So I mean, playing both sides is very, very fun.
Well, he blamed me for losing his world title match against Big Match Pete, but I digress. Anyway.
It's an agility. It's an agility. Okay.
That was against
we've talked about that one way too much.
Anyway, moving on. Tuesday night
Dojo.
We had young, smart, and financially stable come on and defend the house. Wrench Monkey and Elder Dan, and folks, we broke even. Let's just say that. 2 players, we broke even. Yeah, we went 3-3 in the house. Cards to go on sale are Hall of Famer Matt Stevens. You're Not Ready. And what was
You're Not Ready?
You're Not Ready, number 18 from the Grand Packs. And just looking for that other one. Des the Destroyer. That was the other one that went on sale. So those 3 on sale. Congratulations to the winners. Yeah, that's it. A single guy.
Okay.
Yeah, but I want to boast myself, but I'm not going to because we have time limits here, folks. Time limits.
All right. Now we go to Jeremy.
Where's Jeremy?
Jeremy's not
did you put him in the moon?
I did not put him in the mood, Schmidt. You must have put him in the mood. Either way, it doesn't matter. Roll the tape.
LFF Universe, this is Practice Site Jeremy Steigerwald with your locals report for the week of March the 18th, 2025. And we've got 3 locals reports to get to, and let's kick it off. The Rec Larry Games in Chesterton, Indiana, RRCW. And they got it going on the 16th. RRCW Championship match starting the day off hot. The Flame Fighter, Tim White, using the original Zack Sabre Jr. He was challenging for the championship. My apologies. The champion is Aaron Livingston as Mayhem. And they went to crowd meter 4. Aaron Livingston successfully defending the RRCW championship against the Flame Fighter. As Mayhem still the champion, Aaron Livingston. Congratulations to Aaron. Your next opponent's going to be the Meeple. They had a round robin tournament. Following that, Tim White as the Flame Fighter, going unbeaten to take the tournament down. Second place, Tyler Sickles as the Pretzel Wizard. Third place, Brian Ogozelik as version 3 Jokerfish with the unstoppable 6 cards. Because he won the tournament, Tim's going to get another shot at the RRCW Championship later on down the line. But for right now, Aaron Livingston, still the champion. And that's going to wrap up Rec Larry Games, Chesterton, Indiana, RRCW. Now let's move on to the Rust Belt. North Olmsted, Ohio, Rust Belt Monday night. It was Luck of the Irish night on St. Patrick's Day. And in that tournament were cards with Irish and Luck in the name had extra text, and you couldn't use Shay McCoy because then you get, I mean, I feel like it's St. Patrick's Day. Shay McCoy should be good on St. Patrick's Day, right? But here's the top 4 we had in the tournament. Fourth place, the Dude, Sean Steiner as Danhausen. Second and third, same records, but Lethal Endorser Joe Gilchrist listed third place with KJ Impala. And Matt Pineapple coming in second as Brother Dan, taking down the tournament undefeated. We can't talk about it because it's redacted. Using Jesse, the winner of the tournament was redacted, making whoever that is the number 1 contender to the Rust Belt X Championship. And it's pretty rough when you can't talk about the champion of the promotion. However, that champion, Fun Time Bob as Tetsuya Naito, put it on the line against Matt Pineapple as Kenny Omega. It's always heartbreaking. Fun Time Bob has to play against Matt Pineapple. It's just, you hate to see it. But, as always, as one would imagine, it's a banger. Back and forth. Crowd Meter 2-year winner and new Rust Belt X champion, Matt Pineapple as Kenny Omega. Congratulations to Matt. Next Monday, the theme is Bring the Hate. Bring out your nastiest tech and get those last-minute wins to increase your Rust Belt ranking. I guess it's Super Try Hard Monday. Bring the hate. All right, well, that's it. Please tell you straight up that's what's going down. Current Champions Hall of Fame lists are booked. So that's what went on. Recess Games, North Olmsted, Ohio, for the Rust Belt. That brings us to my personal favorite, AACW. Level Up Games in Duluth, Georgia. The Ides of March, taking place on the day after the Ides of March, because that's how calendars work. In the main event, the ACCW Heavyweight Champion, Brian Light Chris Breimer, as version 2 Jordan Oliver, went into his second championship defense against John Hodges as Rhino. John Hodges won the called shot last month, but this was not his called shot title match because he was already on top of the rankings with Rhino. So he didn't have to use the briefcase to get this match. And good thing, because at Crowd Meter 1, your winner and still ACCW Heavyweight Champion, Brian Light Chris Breimer, second defense of the title. The Llama Legacy Championship also defended. Noah Velasco as Terror Skull version 2, taking on a member of the Meeple Venture Dojo crew, Nathan Wood, who won the Rookie Birdcage last month as Last of a Dying Breed Mike D, got him the title shot using that competitor. And Nathan eliminated Noah in that match, and Noah remembered it. So big grudge match. Noah successfully defending at Crowd Meter 1 with Terror Skull against Nathan for the Llama Legacy Championship. The ACCW Hardcore Championship contended in a Derby dog collar match. That's a Crowd Meter that came out relatively recently. Jonathan Thu, the champion, as his challenger, Brian Lee, using Jonathan N. Korea. And Jonathan tried to bomb the championship out of his hand, but at Crowd Meter 1, still the hardcore champion as Backpack Man is Jonathan Thu. Tough match there. Congratulations to Jonathan. The ACCW Tornado Champion, Lauren Schwanet, using Revolution. She had her first attempted defense of the championship against Nick Ross using Manicotti Marinara, and that defense was successful. Crowd Meter 3 of a banger, but Lauren is still the ACCW Tornado Champion. And rounding out a day of successful defenses, Agus and Augury, the ACCW Tag Team Champions. That's Joel Williams and Matt Constantine as Anika and Helen. They retained their championships against Rumble Service, Adrian English and Ron Frazier. Adrian and Ron were using Brian Cage version 1, Mike Verna version 2, Crowd Meter 3. Agus and Augury defending the championship. We had 4 of these matches going on at the same time. Wow, four simultaneous title defenses at one table. Busy day at the ACCW, and that's because we get the tournaments and 23 player tournaments, and we got to a top 8. In the top 8 included Paul Morrell as Sergeant Yoga, Joel Williams as Sire. You make top 8 of a 23 player tournament with Sire. Good luck. Dustin Smith as Prima Lotta and Slade Holiday as the Uncaged Beast. 3rd and 4th place, Brian Lee as El Scorpio and Ron Frazier as version 2 Rainbow Girl. In the finals, Jonathan Thew as Fire Flash, taking on Trey Cantrell as the Maestro in a Valorian Warfare match. Trey had to play a tiebreaker triad just to get into Top Cut, but he came out on top in the end at Crowd Meter 1, winning the tournament with the Maestro. So congratulations to Trey visiting from TVA. Simple Chuck also there in attendance. Always great to see our friends coming and visiting and playing games with us. And going and playing games with your friends is the heart of Super Show. So go out to your locals, try to get them rolling if they ain't rolling already in your area, and we will see you next week. Let's get back to talk of the universe.
I just got back from the moon.
Yeah.
I could not find Jeremy in there.
But
I have no clue where he is.
But
And it was very painful up there.
How did you get out that quickly?
When you are a chibi of my caliber, you can get in and out of the moon without any issues. It just takes a bit out of you.
I mean, it took me 2 weeks to get out of there.
I know it took you so long because you haven't been like me for a long time.
I need upgrades.
But yes,
send me for the
we'll
upgrades.
Find Jeremy for later.
Yes, hopefully Jeremy will pop in and say hello.
But wherever you are, Jeremy, thank you so much for that wonderful locals report.
Are you sure?
All right.
Okay? Do you need a sense of?
Okay. No, I'm good. Okay. All right. Looking forward. Tomorrow, we have the best event side of a Thursday night fight. You have a Boss Roddy beatdown hosted by the SRG BOSS Steve Resk himself. 7:30 Eastern. He will be taking signups and starting at 8 o'clock sharp. Bullet rounds will have an hour and a half time limit, folks. No excuses. You got to get those things done. Each person will sign up with 4 entrances and 4 spectacles. You get to use 1 in each match. You reveal the entrance you can't use the same entrance in any of those matches. And once you reveal a spectacle, you can't use that one for the rest of the tournament until Top Cut. Each round, so besides that, Boss will have SRG Boss is legal for this event, and you can sign up with a total of 10 entrances if you use that competitor.
Usually it's 12.
GM manager John Calais is also legal as a legal competitor.
Really? Well, yeah, because you can.
Please remember, stipulations assigned by the event will override GM Calais' gimmick, but that still doesn't mean that you can't take advantage of the gimmick at the start of the tournament.
Submission matches all over the place.
Winning players will get their choice on prizes. Winning groups will also get prizes with the top 4. Additional prizes may include spectacles, sleeves, playmats, and foil cards. 8 groups of 4 round-robin top cuts. If you're the last match going, he will accelerate it. Be ready for that.
Good.
He is not going to have... if after 1.5 hours, if you do not all have your matches done, and there are no play-in matches, it will likely result in losses.
Good.
Reserves the right to book the event however he seems fit. Why?
Really?
Because he's the boss.
Are you reading the teleprompter over there?
No.
That's being held by the sheep.
Hey, Stop letting people know what the magic is about Farley holding up the teleprompter.
Farley is literally holding up the teleprompter, folks. He's holding it up right now, and that's how Chibi's reading it. I want to make sure I'm not
The
losing my
top
mind
cut will feature referee cards.
Ooh, yes.
And I wish the boss was in here because he could
I
show them. Oh, wait!
I have some.
Schmidt, you have them?
I have 2 of them.
Well, let's go ahead and show off this
I'm
glorious
waiting-
new little art.
I'm waiting for Facebook to not say, "Hey, guess what? We can't open up your stuff because, you need a password." Let me pull it up real quick.
Of course. Okay, so while you're getting that
Got
up,
it.
you must. Okay,
There we go.
I'll keep reading until they're up. There we go. Hey. You can't bribe the ref like that,
Yes, you can.
especially not with a hundo.
I mean, like, you bribe me with a hundo.
Folks, this just in. You can up. And we've got a referee throwing up the X in the SRG Universe ring. That means that someone is incapacitated. Who knows what gimmicks are going to be a part of those referees?
We don't know, but hopefully some more art that Boss will show off tomorrow night. Usually with these Boss Party beatdowns, he does show off a little more art than normally. So,
yes.
Uh,
Other things to say. The winner of the event will get their choice of an image to be on a playmat.
oh, it's a playmat.
Each participant will also receive a payoff pack
That's not.
that will use a random 1 through 27 from the ground packs. That's amazing.
That's great.
And top 96 booked. So no crazy. But I mean, you get to play as GM Calais, so there's that.
It's always that.
And if this event sells out, he will commission the first wave of referee cards.
Interesting.
Folks, we're 10 away from selling out.
10
so-
away, folks. 10 away.
10 away, and the referee cards become a real thing. They were a joke earlier by one a practice site, Jeremy Steigerwald, and now they could be a real thing because people love them. And Farley's in the moon, and he's getting big. Okay. So see, Farley can do it because he's Farley. I can do it because I'm experienced chibi.
Why can't
You
I?
take 2 weeks because you still don't understand how to do things.
When has that changed anything?
I don't know. All right, what else do we got? We got Sunday Night Fights. What do we have
Sunday Night Fights this
coming
week
for this Sunday?
This Sunday Night Fights will be a triad title match as Slade Holiday takes on Ref Dave. And they found Brock, by the way. Brock, the goat Brock Smith, will be in attendance this Sunday on Sunday Night Fights. And also,
is he still Brock napped? Like, is he going to be on camera, but he's going to be tied up and gagged?
One could hope. Following the triad match, we will have the Spider presentation. General Manager John Calais, a real beater will be joining us, plus Reverend Goodbrains, I believe the Grump too, and Press 1P. I think all.
Oh my gosh!
I think all spiders will be in attendance. Also, let's not forget about this Saturday night, March Madness, March Mania at 9 p.m. Eastern, hosted by Mr. Ron Rumble.
That's right.
Always runs great events. Farley is over there, isn't he?
Farley, get off camera. You're in screen. Thank you.
Okay. But yeah,
you think he would stay off camera, but no, he's still just a sheep. So what do we have on the Saturday? Saturday Night Rumble presidential beating.
Yep.
Come celebrate my birthday. It's the Wild West, with this being an open tournament. All matches under the following stipulation. Psycho rules with special guest Big Match Pete. At the start of the match, before the bell rings, search your deck for 3 cards, put them on top. Max hand size 10, no disqualifications, no countout. And at the start of the match, draw 3 cards, and your first turn roll is +3. So that's 6 cards in your opening hand, baby.
Wow.
All matches are also starting at Crowd Meter 1, and Jeff Bravo, Big Match Pete, EC3, the Draw 3 version, are all booked for this match.
Wow.
But otherwise, nothing else is booked. So have fun with it.
Have fun with it.
8:30 p.m. Zoom opens. 9 o'clock start time. I'm assuming those are Eastern times because otherwise that would be really, really.
So yeah, Eastern times. All right. Monday night fights. Please stand by. That is TBD right now. I'll let you know what's going on with Monday night fights. And then dojo this week. Yeah, I have nothing.
I mean, I said it right after he said it wrong. That's why
I said March Mania.
You said March Madness.
I got the fever. What can I say? Anyway.
See, this is why you look at the sheet holding up the teleprompter, Schmidt.
He's over there.
Farley, get back off camera. Well, yeah, but you weren't looking over there, so you didn't see it. All right, folks. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will be with the CCC finalists, along with our panel of judges to see who is the final winner for this CCC.
We will see you guys.
Are you ready, Schmidt?
Farley, am I ready? Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Be right back.
There you go.
You put up the missing sign after you say you found them. Okay. I don't think they know how to do it.
What they're selling this week for him, in addition to like the royalties, are going to go through his I need one of those. I put a few on the side for his close friends just because I know that people like, they don't have one. So I'll definitely keep one on the side. Yep. Yeah, sadly, it happened to me in the ring while we were wrestling, like right in front of me. But yeah, it's all right, man. Everything happens for a reason. God knows that was his place, and that's what it was, man. Amen. You're gonna have a lot of support from our community, man, for sure. So I feel like it's kind of amazing that we met you last week, and we're gonna have a lot of people. If you ever need anybody, you reach out to me personally, reach out to anybody in this community. Appreciate it. Is that your bit? Oh, you guys are gonna meet the oldest living member of the LFF Hall of Fame, Patrick. What room you want us to move to?
Oh, I'm on meeting.
Brian, we're not muted on the street today.
Oh, hey, man.
Oh, hey, man.
Welcome to this episode of Expanding the Universe, a talk of the universe. I don't even know what show I'm on. It's been so chaotic.
Oh, my God.
Probably because
Steve.
Brian Wayford Smith left me high and dry. He thinks because it's his birthday, he could have the day off and just leave me all alone to prep the guests for the finale of the 2024, believe it or not, Create a Competitor competition.
That's another swing and a miss,
me and Mr. Patrick Mulligan, your oldest barely living member of the Hall of Fame. And as the greatest American who've ever lived, the SRGBLSS, I have brought you a star-studded guest panelist here. Our judges we have. Look at this. Look around the room. Some of the biggest names in the gaming industry. I couldn't be more proud of this team that we've assembled. I'm going to go through them one by one. Mr. Matthew Cambick, Maka Games, creator of License to Krill. If you're a big whale enthusiast like myself, you absolutely got to check this out. New project coming up, Ink Tensions. Every time I talk to Matt, he's got something else going on. He said his plate is too full. Matt, how you doing?
Hey, Steve. It's great to be here. Thanks so much.
Tell me a little bit about the company you started, the products that you got going on.
Yeah, so about 6 months into COVID, take my engineering background and my love of board games and intersect the two. Plus, I like to play games. I've got 4 kids at home, so started a company called Maka Games. It's no mystery, 2 letters of my first name and 2 letters of my last name, and I just mashed them together. Funny story, there's no correct pronunciation because it's just an alliteration of 2 letters. So we were going over the correct pronunciation with my wife, and we don't even agree, but we found a 4th way to say it wrong, which is Maka Games.
Maka, I like that.
My wife liked that one.
Matt, I met you at one of my favorite conventions, Tantrum Con, and I don't remember what the sign was, but I remember it was late into the night. It was Super Show After Dark, as we call it, and you had a sign that prompted to ask some kind of question. Do you remember what the question was?
It must have been my Adopt a Krill sign or something like that.
Something to that. And I played this game with you. I loved it from the moment I played. I think this was pre-Kickstarter.
Yeah, this one right
and I said you have to be like a marine biologist, right? With all the information about krill and everything. And you were like, no, I'm an engineer by trade, which I was absolutely blown away. You also introduced me to, get this, folks, the 1-card deck building game. You know that I was so. Everybody who watches Super Shows knows one of my favorite games is the DC deck building. This is on a whole nother level. Brandon, we didn't get to you yet, but I think you have one handy, right? The 1-card deck building game.
Yeah.
I've got it. It sits here, and let me tell you, if you're at a convention and you see Matt, you better go find yourself one. Let me tell you.
And then apparently you got to get a huge collection of them because that's become like a side quest, right? Whoever has the most of those. It is what it says it is, a 1-person deck building game. Our next guest is somebody I'm very excited to introduce, Heather from 9th Level Games, who has an insanely cool project coming out that we're actually going to do some cooperative stuff, hopefully on Kickstarter at some point. It is called WrestleVania, right? This is an RPG for wrestling, which if I had $1 for every time somebody asked me for a Super Show RPG, and it kind of meets like Castlevania style thing. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's actually WrestleVania. So
WrestleVania.
Close to WrestleMania. We don't want to get sued or anything.
Yeah.
So, but basically, it's Castlevania mashed up with WrestleMania.
Ooh.
So, play as a wrestler, and you're going through Ultra Dracula's castle to try to pin him down for 3 seconds to break the curse that he put on everyone. That is the only reason that you have to be wrestlers to go in there is because weapons are useless against him until you break the spell. So you have to go in and use your wrestling moves. So it's actually Metroidvania style. So you're actually going in and maybe finding an item and then having to go back to a room 3 rooms before to find the key, to get in there. So it's really cool. It's got QR code and legacy board game elements like envelopes that tell you what to do as you go. And you get to be awesome wrestlers. So I'm excited. And we're going to do some crossover with some SRG and some other RPG or some other wrestling RPG people and some other wrestlers. So keep an eye. I'm sure you're going to hear more. And then we also just do a ton of silly and fun RPGs that are kind of approachable if you're kind of not sure if you're ready to jump into D&D, that kind of thing. So, yeah.
I know a lot of Super Show competitors that would love to be a part of that. We got Vampire Hunter Foreman. We just introduced the vampire character Lord Graves, Masters of Frozen Shadows with the Halloween deck. That just debuted. So I'm sure a lot of our fans, if somehow they could get incorporated in the story, they'll be all for that.
I'm sure we can talk about it.
All right, our next guest judge, Brandon Osborne from the Con Horde. But I know you not just from the work at the Con Horde, but this is the guy to talk to if you need any sort of crokinole tournament or organization. I don't know if you're worldwide or just happens to be every convention I go to, you're the guy with, the second loudest group in the building next to the Super Show players playing crokinole. And I got my first ever game in at Loudmouth Leo Larynx's wedding alongside General Manager John Calais. We got absolutely shut out. But then later at Gamma, I got some more games in, which we had an absolute blast. Brandon, the floor is yours. Tell us a little bit about everything you got going on.
Yeah, Steve, appreciate you having me, man. So I run Con Horde, which is a staffing and consulting company within the industry. So, that's kind of what I do as my day job. And then by night, I'm not necessarily hunkering down in WrestleMania, but I am playing crokinole, man. You will see me at any convention. I think last year at Origins, we kind of had a throwdown in the crokinole scene, and I think this year we're coming for it. So, if I'm assuming you're gonna be at Origins, right?
Oh, you're not gonna get louder than us. You can just lay that to rest now.
I think the gauntlet's being thrown, Pat. So, we've got
I'm a big guy with a booming voice. You're not gonna win.
When we do Cobalt Day, my baby, we can get real loud too.
Oh yeah.
Not the Cobalt.
All right.
We gotta have a scream off or something at, how loud can we get one night? I'm sure Origin would love that.
Yep.
I know a few.
I'm quiet, man. I'm not gonna throw my hat this one.
Don't worry, Steve. I got the hat in this one. We'll be louder than these guys, no problem, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, if we can turn a crokinole board into a belt, let's make it happen. That's what I'm thinking right now.
We're shopping around for our weapons lines. We've done so many. We did all the classics. Tables, ladders, steel chains, steel chairs, kendo sticks. We've gone to some funky ones, guitars, microphones, drumsticks. We just did baseball bats. Crokinole boards might be the next one. I don't know. We might get there. See if there's some branding that we could do here.
Let's make it happen. Yeah. So full circle. I run Con Horde, and then I run Queen City Crokinole Club down here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and then I'm part of the Southeast Circuit. So if you want to play crokinole, you see me at a convention, and for whatever reason you're done throwing down some SRG, hit me up and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot of Beanho late night after a Super Show, and if you like Beanho, because I know a lot of our players do love that, crokinole is a super fun game. It is not just flick the puck in the hole. There's a lot more to it. So when you look in and you're like, oh, I just got to put it in like cornhole. It's not. There's rules, which makes it a ton of fun. So the gauntlet has been issued. We have a challenge. We're going to see who can be the loudest people in the room. And I think that our community is going to wholeheartedly accept this challenge, and we're going to squash you. But it should be fun while it happens. Speaking of squashes, all right, Jeff, you don't know about any of this. Our next guest, Jeff the Skywalker, awesome talent, referred over to one of my dear friends, Mr. CMC, WWX superstar, huge talent. I mean, awesome guy, came into Rip and Chip Arena, got a top 4 in his first ever Super Show debut. So not only doing it in the ring, doing it on the table. But the reason why I'm talking a little trash here, Mr. Skywalker, is because WWX was actually in this competition for the first time ever. We had the WWX versus the LFF as a full federation took on them for a chance to win. And it was a brutal beatdown for 8 of the WWX's finest. I mean, we saw Boss Bella advance. She ended up going down. We saw Dylon advance. He ended up going down. Chris Angels advanced. He ended up going down. And then I think somebody else got in because one of our players got disqualified for performance-enhancing drugs or something. He got thrown out of the competition. He was drinking Grime energy drinks or something.
What? What?
So they didn't even make it to the top 8. But I have a feeling if the Skywalker was a part of this, he might be not a judge, but he might be a finalist here. Tell us a little about yourself, Mr. Skywalker.
Man, that was disappointing what you just told me, first of all. But nah, listen, I appreciate the opportunity. My name is Jeff the Skywalker, Mr. Walk That Walk and Talk That Talk. I've been wrestling for about a year now. Listen, I'm the elevator. I'm looking for opportunities to grow. Right now, I'm being accepted into the SRG universe. I'm here for the opportunity. I'm here to judge. I'm about to be the top judge because, listen, my character is talk style talk and walk style walk. So just know I'm not here to be light. I'm trying to hurt feelings and let y'all know what it is.
Well,
I appreciate the honesty.
We'll see, because I want you in the next one. I got to see what you got.
I saw highlights.
That day I was cooking.
I saw highlights. So first of all, for our Super Show players, this guy was in a 6 stop with the Rockstar Joey Sins, and a lot of you guys wouldn't even sniff that deck list there. So he went up against some of the best, and he made top 4. But I seen some clips. I saw the 450 splash, looks real dope, and I heard on the down low. I don't know if I could talk about what you've been working on to unveil as another finishing move potentially. Can I give a little tease for it?
You go.
Yeah, the inverted 450 that we've seen like Mustafa Ali pull off, that's a real rare thing. So if you want to just gauge somebody on one move on their athleticism, I hear the Skywalker.
I'm trying. Right now, my last match I wrestled, Vince still gave me his last power slam. My back hurting right now still, but I've been stretching. So right now we gonna get there.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. All right, enough about these awesome judges. We have 3 finalists here. This has been one of the hardest to predict CCCs in a while. As I mentioned, WWX gets swept out of the top 8. We are seeing Mr. Rambo Apocalypse. Then we have Mr. Rumble and the Misfit. 3 amazing talents here. I'd have to say the LFF as it exists today, not the same without any 3 of these. We see Rambo Apocalypse, Sunday Night Fights. He's behind the commentary booth. He's on that other garbage show, Candy Shop Talk, once in a while for whatever reason. Who knows why he's wasting his time with them. Mr. Rumble, one of the first people to do live videos on YouTube and really get us out there. And then Misfit TV. I've been a guest on Misfit TV. These judges are going to see that. We have 3 people who have devoted not only their time and hard work to this competition, but even outside the competition, developing their character and being a part. So again, huge shout out to all 3 of those guys. I don't think it's a surprise that these 3 have made it to the finals, but they beat out some really, really amazing people throughout this event.
In 10 years of doing this, I would say they're probably 3 of, if not the 3 best promo guys that we've had come out and do this. They get in the character. The promos would be on TV easily.
Yep.
All right, let's give them a little taste. First and foremost,
I'm interested.
We're going to take a little look behind the camera. We have our shoot promos, a little bit about their backstory and the character, where they came from, what it means to the person. Then we're going to have our work promos right there. So without further ado, Mr. Brian Schmidt, if you would be so kind to get those videos up and running for our judges. And then we will have a poll for a fan vote as well. One of these people will be the next entrant into the Super Show of the game.
I'm trying to resize it. Give me a moment. I do apologize, folks.
Oh, here we go with the apologies, man.
Okay. Well,
hey, Steve, did you explain to them what the prize is?
Yeah, the prize is being made in Super Show the Game. That is, if you're not familiar, you become a playable character. You get 4 art.
That's fire.
Yeah, it is some dope stuff here.
That's fire.
There we go.
Hi, I'm the Misfit, and I got about 30 seconds to tell you about my character, but to do him justice, I would need a lot longer than that. Basically, I'm a cartoon. I come from a cartoon universe, and I like to entertain people, and I like to wrestle. I have a cute chihuahua sidekick named Darby. We like to get into trouble, start chaos, and we're the most entertaining SOBs in SRG. Thank you.
All right. So do you want to show the promo from him?
Got a dog. That's a good sign.
Roll the footage,
now. There we go.
Vote for Misfit in the CCC.
All right, Darby, everything seems to be going good. This is going to be the best concert ever. Everybody is going to know who I am after this, and everybody is going to vote for the Misfit, the most entertaining SOB in SRG, and the man of 1,004 talents in the CCC. That's right, vote for Misfit in the CCC. That is correct, little buddy. Everybody needs to vote for us because we put everything we have into our promos. And yes, because you're a cute puppy, Darby. Yes, they need to vote for the cute puppy. Yes. Darby, no! You're gonna waste the fireworks. Those are for the grand finale. Wait, did that say misfart? Oh, son of a! All right, it's fine. It's fine. Just as long as nothing else goes wrong, we can just nix the fireworks. All right. All right. So did the band arrive? The band, Darby. They might be giants. The band. The whole reason we're putting on the concert. You said you were going to book them. What do you mean you wrote a book about them? Wait, you're a dog. How can you write a book? So you're telling me we have no band? What are we going to do? It's all right. It's all right. We'll just do it. We can do this, Darby. We got this. We got this. Okay. Can you go please tell Mr. Hasselhoff that we are ready for him to come out to start emceeing this? Yep. Yeah, I'm not surprised you didn't book him either. All right, let's just do the damn song.
This is the end, my friend, the end. The key ends with these final three. You need vote for me, the misfit, for the of the CCC. We walk down this road together, hand in hand. Whenever you needed someone, Misfit's your man. Rambo hates you all and plans your fall. See past his bright smile.
Hello?
Damn it, Darby! I told you we were just gonna nix the fireworks. Well, whatever. You know what? Nothing went as planned. Everybody, please vote for me in the CCC. Yep, thanks. We tried, Darby.
Who was the other guy in this? Oh yeah, Rumble. He can't score, cause all he does is fumble. Misfit is the king of my ring, my house, my boat.
For Misfit in the CC.
All right.
First one down.
First
one down. Schmidt, I'm glad to see you're taking these time limits on these promos very, very seriously. There's the Misfit video.
What did I do this time?
Who we got next, Mr. Schmidt?
I'm trying to upload it, get it in now. Give me a moment, please, and thank you.
Everybody, Ron here. Mr.
Oh
Rumble.
boy, Schmidt's trying to get it in. This could be a minute.
Jesus.
How old you turn this trip? How old are we now, Schmidt?
42.
Oh, you're still good.
That was a funny song.
Why is it
That was definitely a fun song.
Yeah.
The file's
Listen,
not
it takes
playing.
a lot of work to put him in
Animation?
the
Why is it not?
animation, music coordination. I mean, he
Yeah.
trained a dog to answer questions too. That's got to be pretty.
And
cool.
the dog
wrote a book. Yeah.
That's pretty good, you know.
I think his character's a little crazy. The dog was actually talking to him.
Yeah.
What was the dog's name?
Darby.
Darby.
Darby's currently got my vote. Gotta say.
Oof, Darby's got one here.
All right. I'm trying to. The files I got from one person are not. I have to convert them. Give me a moment. So I'm waiting.
All right, play the other ones while you're doing it. Convert
Yeah,
while you're playing the ones you do have. Give it up for Brian Schmidt. We can take this time to sing Brian Schmidt a very,
No,
very
you will
happy
not.
birthday.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yes.
right?
No, you won't. No, don't.
Nope. Okay.
No, it's fine. Go ahead. Whatever.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
to
Come on, let's get in sync. Happy birthday,
Birthday,
to my
dear
Schmitty.
Schmitty.
Happy
Happy birthday to you.
Yay, thank you.
Before Heather arrived at the show, I told her that she had the perfect background for what we do here on Talk of the Universe.
Yeah.
She did not know. I
Yeah.
was being very, very
I didn't know what I was
serious.
getting into, but it just felt right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Here we
Hello,
go.
everyone. My name is Will Priest. You also come to know me as Rambo Apocalypse. The inspiration for my character is basically you turned me up to an 11, but Rambo Apocalypse was inspired by Seth Rollins, that he used that name on Raw one night, and it stuck with me and I loved it. Also influences are Maxwell Jacob Friedman, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, Rowdy Roddy Piper, and Ric Flair. Woo! Let's win this, baby.
All right. Here is his.
Hi.
Yes, Phil. Oh, I know. Busy, always busy with the big picture. Yep, pay-per-view coming up at the end of the month. Yeah, I got an interview to do. I gotta tell a story or something about, for the CCC or something like that. It's finally coming to an end. Yeah, alright, I'll talk to you later. Alright. There you are. You've all been waiting, right? For the CCC to come to an end. And here we are. You've got the top three. The three that were favored to make it to the finals. You've got the Misfit. Now, what's to say about the Misfit? Can I sit here and say awful things about him? Sure I can. That would be low-hanging fruit, though. The kid deserves it. He puts in work week in, week out, providing cartoons at best. A children's cartoon. That doesn't cut it in the LFF. Then you've got the man himself, the Marvel known as Mr. Rumble. Get ready! Let me tell you something, Mr. Rumble. You've never seen the likes of a Rambo Apocalypse before. The only thing you can do is get ready to lose. I'm supposed to come and tell you this story about how I was the underdog and I fought through it. I would be lying to you. I have been the favorite ever since I have stepped into this game. Whether it be on the microphone, whether it be at announcing, whether it be at playing. I am the best, plain and simple. And tonight I am your best choice. I am not here for me. Trust me. If I was going to do this, it wouldn't be like this. Oh no, I'd be live there right now, baby. Absolutely. Roasting every single one of you, especially you jabroni judges. But let me tell you something. Here's what you need to do tonight. You need to make this choice. You need to pick the favorite that has been the favorite every single day in his life. I was born better. I am better. But you know what? You need to give the LFF what they want. They don't want the Misfit. They don't want Mr. Rumble. They want Rambo Apocalypse. Now is your time. Give them what they want. If not, you're just like the rest of these losers around here. You're just jealous. Plain and simple. Do the right thing. Give these people what they want. Let them be able to share just an ounce, just a tidbit of greatness. Being able to play as yours truly, the greatest Hollywood heavyweight champion, the greatest announcer, your heel of the year, your back-to-back Border Wars champion. My accolades go on and on. But the one accolade that matters tonight is the winner of the CCC.
Wow.
Nice.
I mean, I guess I'm a jabroni, but
Yo, you just spit it.
What we just saw in vibe, yeah.
Yeah, as a professional wrestler, I was honestly very entertained. I'm not gonna lie. That was fire.
A very confident Rambo Apocalypse here.
I like the name.
All right, Rambo is one of our commentators on Sunday Night Fights, and you think that this is just a pinch of what he does on Sunday Night Fights.
Nice.
It's the man does great work. All right, final one. Here we go. What is going on here? Oh my god. Give me a moment. I do apologize. I'm just trying to get. This is
technical difficulties, folks.
Yeah,
it happens all the time.
Yeah.
You said his name was Rambo the Apocalypse?
Rambo
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
Yo, I need a match with him.
There you go.
I can
destroy him.
Walker's coming in hot.
Why is this?
Jeff's ready. Jeff's ready.
Book it right now.
Spit, settle down, take a deep breath. You're breathing like
trust
James
me,
Gandolfini over here, all right? You got this. We believe in you.
Let's see if I can. Let's see if this works. Unsupported file format. Try a different file.
There we go. We got Ref Dave wanting to ref the match.
All right.
Ref Dave, we could have
Let's do it.
the Skywalker versus Rambo Apocalypse. Maybe it'll happen at Grand Gathering this year.
Oh,
Wait, I think I'm talking about a card game or a wrestling match.
Both. Let's
Both.
make it happen.
All right, let me
They
see.
do, they do the boxing chess. We'll have the first Super Show wrestling match.
I got it.
Yo, let's
$1 million idea right here. Check this out.
All right, let's hear this.
Best of 3. First, you have a Super Show game. Okay.
Okay.
Then, WrestleMania. Fans vote on the best performance. And then, should it be a split decision, they have a legitimate shoot fight live at Grand Gathering.
Don't have a shoot fight.
Oh,
If
no, we
by
can't
some
do that.
chance the shoot fight ends in a draw, we go to Crocodile. All right, that's
I think you go to that as a third one, no matter what.
all right. Maybe that's probably a better choice.
And they finish it off in the whale tank.
That's it. Next up,
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Folks,
All right, hold on.
let's take a moment to thank our sponsors here. Ink Tension, super fun game. We played this at Tantrum Con as well. It's kind of like a bluffing Sushi Go, where you like strategically place your octopuses. Octopuses.
Octopi.
Punani. So I don't know. How do we say this? Okay.
Octopi.
We'll get an official thing to win different sea creatures that are worth points. I'm telling you, folks, it is a ton of fun. Super easy. I'm not doing it justice. And once the artwork is complete, you actually like construct an octopus on the table. So there's our sponsors, Intention. Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Did I do it justice, Mr.
Yeah,
Macca?
of course. On the table, you got the sprawling arms you were talking about. So instead of having boring columns that you put cards in, they're literally the arms, and you can kind of form them as you mechanically place them on the table. Yeah, it's definitely one of the table presents. When someone walks by and they're like, "What are you building there?" It's an octopus.
Yeah.
And the pluralization, that's a hot topic. Most people would say octopuses is correct. Octopi is from the Latin root, and the word is Greek, but we don't say octopodes. But then I dig deeper, and they've been quabbling over the correct pronunciation since the 1880s. There are publications discussing which is the right way to say it. It's probably the worst pluralization in the English language, as far as hotly debated.
You don't have to worry about that because Steve makes up words all the time.
He does.
First of all,
Yes, he does.
Okay. You make up a word for 4 consecutive weeks one time, and they never let you live it down. All right. Monumentous is a word. Okay. If it's not, I'm trademarking.
Oh my God.
This is a monumentous episode of Talking Universe right here, right now. And you talk about the worst plurality in the history of the English language. I think it would be Patrick Mulligan's, because if there were 2 of them, that would literally be the worst sort of plural that we could possibly have. One is enough. Do we have this here? We got this?
Yeah, I'm just
You
trying.
said monumentous.
I just gotta change
Monumentous.
where they can for the people can see it. Give me a moment. I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right, you got this, Schmidt. You do it.
Why?
We
believe in you,
believe
Schmidt.
in Brian Schmidt. Schmidt is doing a great job, man. The guy who's got 14 kids at home. He streams 14 kids is an overstatement, but he streams 4 different shows here while being an awesome dad. So we got it. We know how it is, Schmidt. We're working out the kinks here. It's your birthday. Okay?
Speaking of that, Steve, what do we have to look forward to on Expanding the Universe tomorrow?
Oh, I can tell you this right now. Casey Ryan will be back.
No, you need to focus, Schmidt. Damn it. Okay, you fix it.
All right, I just want to make sure. All right,
tomorrow,
real
all right?
quick, I want to make sure everyone can see that. Let me just make sure I have all the audio up for them as well too. Share sound. Beautiful. Let's do
Little
this.
bit.
We're back.
We're back. We're back, baby. All right, here we go.
Hey everybody, Ron here.
Nope.
Mr. Rumble
Try again.
is from New Orleans.
I can't hear him.
Take two.
I don't know if
This
they
is So a little bit about Mr. Rumble. He's actually a mute. So he has a lip reader that comes to all his things.
No,
We're gonna get this up and running.
No.
Expanding the universe tomorrow.
He's a mute.
I don't know what we're covering. I know we got the Master of Cringe, Casey Ryan, coming back for some stuff that we shouldn't probably print. Teabag cards. I've heard a lot of weird stuff going down with Casey Ryan. We're gonna be working on the Hex Boys, which if you watched last week's episodes, you guys know I love me some Scooby Doo. Big Hex Girls fan. I can't believe there's a fellow Hex Girls enthusiast making a Hex Boys tag team. And the rest of it, I don't know what's going on because Schmidt did not answer his phone today.
My phone was on the whole day, dude.
Yeah. Okay. You were eating cake with your bare hands.
I don't eat. I didn't even have.
I'll tell you
cake.
what you weren't doing today. That was sound testing these videos.
I did. Oh my.
Okay.
Folks, welcome to Talk
Steve,
the
I feel like you're
Universe,
taking
where
it easy.
the shovel gets handed out and given to the boss.
Focus, Schmidt.
I am. The files that I have aren't working. Like
I don't think you're focused, Mitch.
I'm focused. Don't worry. Trust me.
That's all right. And Pat's back. Welcome back.
Let's see something.
Mr. Rumble is a professional.
He is.
Throwing people out the Rumble.
Mr. Rumble. We getting ready here, folks.
So as the new judge here, right? As we're going through some technical difficulties, is this going to be vote by how loud the crokinole zone can be, or how are we going to
Oh, this is interesting here. Okay, I will tell you this: that Schmidt will not be in charge of any of the production here at Origin, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll be good to
Wow.
go.
You should just fire me now then, because I was showing up.
We've had a very rigorous. I'm gonna try to make. I'm gonna make sure I don't make up any words here. So
he's gonna make up
words very
word.
carefully.
No, he'll make a copy of them.
We have a very good track record of noise complaints at Origins. One of them was really great, where this one was very bad on our part.
Not the fight.
Piglet introduced Young, Dumb, and Broke with a megaphone, and
Young
Dumb, and Broke.
Yo,
And
I know Jordan Oliver in real life. I grew up with him.
he's a great dude. I was just saying that Heather, who's going to be doing some stuff out in Philly, should link up with Jordan Oliver. Incredible talent. Judge last year as well. Would love to see him do some cross promoting. And it was real bad. I mean, I told him to make sure they prompted everybody, cleared the way. And they made a lot of noise.
Everybody.
And Piglet just came in and he just punted the door open with the megaphone, introducing, and people got really upset, as they probably should have. And I had people telling me he didn't do it. I'm like, I watched it on video. It's literally live streamed. We could all go watch it. Everything he's been accused of, he did. That was probably the worst one we've ever got. We do get a lot of noise complaints. So maybe that's the merit. First noise complaint.
Hey,
we'll
Steve,
see.
but we are giving them a break. We are going to give Mr. Crokinole a break this year because we're going to lose a good portion of the community being Southern Fries the same weekend.
That is true.
All right, I'll be fair. Our community will also be split, so I think it'll be all right.
Then it's on.
We got
it's
this
on,
here.
baby.
I'll give you guys a quick story while they're working this out. Hopefully, we get this resolved quick.
It will be resolved.
Heather and I were talking a little bit about PAX East and PAX Unplugged. They were really great to us. 1 year, PAX Unplugged gave us a designated area as long as we promised to not be too loud, because we had the reputation of not being loud. So we did a whole event where everyone had to whisper, and it was some of the best footage we ever had. We would do our ring intros, and I'd be like, the following contest is set for one fall. And then 50 people would be like, one fall. And it was just awesome time. So we can do it. If we need to be quiet, we've proven that we can do it.
Hey, Steve,
will you be at East and West?
We actually are at neither this year.
Okay.
East, last time we were there, we had Sean Spears and Tyler Breeze. We had a great show. It was awesome. I know we did feel a little bit like the small fish in the big pond as a gaming company, and everybody was very video game themed and these huge elaborate booths. Heather says she's killing it over there. Sellout shows for them each year. So we're gonna try to maybe revisit that.
Going for almost 10 years. It's every time I love it. And then I always do Packs and Plug because I'm from Philly. So obviously gonna do that one.
Oh yeah,
And then do Packs West for the first time this year, which will be pretty awesome. So yeah, I mean, I think you would do well if you try East again, for sure. You should check it out.
I still think our best noise complaint, though, Steve, had to have been the year when L5R came back out.
Oh, they were loud.
We were sitting in the demo area or in the gaming area when they did their big intern.
You got it, Schmidt?
Yep.
No.
There we go.
Oh. Okay.
I just see a black screen.
Hold on, yeah, because it's loading in right now. Give me a moment.
We're in.
Give him a moment, Steve.
Schmidt,
it's not working.
Check the chat.
We're gonna have to sing this guy happy birthday again.
Check the chat. Check the chat.
Yeah, the Zoom chat.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's the MP4 file if it's helpful.
Yeah. Beautiful. Oh,
look at Matt.
Well, this is my all-star team, man. Okay.
I do tech support for a living. Like, this is my jam.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All-star team, man. Doing everything here.
All right.
If you need a computer fixed, a file converted, or to learn about the anatomy of a krill, Maka is where you need to go here.
I did a lot of krill research. It was Kriller.
Yeah.
I got the puns too. Like
all right, here we go. Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you, Matthew. I appreciate it.
Give it up for Matt.
Thank you.
That's
We're
our
doing it
sponsor
live.
here, getting it done, right? That's what a sponsorship package gets you. IT help as well.
Hey everybody, Ron here. Mr. Rumble is from New Orleans, born in the projects. It was very poor growing up, had a lot of struggle, but he played sports, was successful in sports, even played college football, but he found his path to success in the LFF, so he decided to join the LFF, be an inspiration to the kids from New Orleans and all around, just be an overall great, good guy, find success, and perhaps help those who he can impact.
All right. There we go.
Got some competition coming in.
Who are you, Ron Rumble? Who are you without the titles? Who are you without the accolades? Who are you without recognition? I am a man from New Orleans, born in the midst of struggle. Born in the Iberville projects, family struggling to survive. Dad struggling to pay the bills. Mom scraping cabinets to feed us whatever she could. I am a man whose parents sacrificed everything they had so I could have every opportunity to succeed. I am a man who struggled with unfair circumstances and unfair treatment. A man whose hometown was devastated by storm and lost many memories. Who through all of that has made it to the LFF to live out his dream. I am a man who has been through the struggle, yet I rise. Life is not about titles. It's not about accolades. It's about the struggle. It is about overcoming, being better, and being an inspiration. That is who I am.
All right. That was Mr. Rumble.
Oh, nice look at the life of Mr. Rumble.
Video, yeah.
Nice pack. Look, usually we get the hype, Mr. Rumble getting us ready. All right. First and foremost, Mr. Schmidt, if you could put up a poll for those right in the chat while our guest judges take a moment to think about which one is their favorite. You guys are going to have your time to cast your vote while the judges report. And this is tough. Somebody's going to be in the hot seat. Somebody's going to have to cast their vote first. It's tough. You know, go with your gut. I know that Rambo Apocalypse has been trying to send out PayPals to people on the down low. Do not accept bribes unless you feel that way.
3-minute poll is up.
He said PayPal's on the download. That's hilarious.
All right.
So
No, I told him I'll accept bribes, and I didn't get
$20.
Did Brandon just leave and say, forget it, he can't vote?
Pat,
I'm
they
having
tried
some
to send you
technical
bribes, but
difficulties
they
like
didn't
Schmidt.
know which garbage
Thanks, Brandon.
hell
Appreciate
you're
it.
sleeping in front of this week. So it's been really hard to track you down. You've been MIA for quite some time during the CCC. Again, which answers the question. There was a poll on whether or not you would be awake for this competition, and I had lost a significant amount of money thinking you would not show up. So if you were thinking about bribing one of the judges, I could definitely use that money myself. You could donate here to the stream.
No,
All right.
I was thinking about it. You could definitely send me $20.
All right, so I'm gonna mix up this.
All right, sorry.
Anybody want to
I think I fixed it.
volunteer to go first? On who?
I feel like maybe Brandon should go first.
Yeah.
Brandon,
Making
let's
me
hear
feel
it.
like Brandon should go first.
I mean, I think Darby was great, but
look at
I don't know. I think there's someone else here that that may have stolen my vote. I don't know. I think realistically, let's have Matt go first. Let's have Matt go first.
Oh man.
You want me to go first? I think Jeff should go first.
I think Jeff's got no problem.
Jeff got the
going
connection.
first. Jeff, you got the hook
I'll
up
go
here, man.
first.
Lay it down, man. You said you're here to lay it down. Let's bring the heat.
All right. So you want me to vote right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me what you liked, what
I got
you
my
hated,
vote.
and who's getting the vote, right?
So, all right. So, remember, honesty is key, y'all. So listen. What I disliked, I liked Misfit's design, but I didn't like the presentation of what his character was about. I felt like his character was kind of confusing. It wasn't clear to the point. Now, and that's not what characters are supposed to be, clear to the point, but it wasn't, at least for me. I didn't understand what the gimmick of his character was. He's a misfit. Yeah, it's confusing, but play more to that. Like, that's what I was a little lost on. Rumble, I liked his honesty. Honestly, he was honest about his life, but I didn't understand what his character was. But Rambo, he was talking. He was talking, I talk, and walking, I walk. I understood what he was trying to get and what his character was about. How he was there. He was basically saying that he was there to come to take everything here, what he wanted from this company, and that he had his foot set in stone. And I like how his presentation was actually it looked like he actually meant what he was saying. Like you said, he actually looked at promos. It looked like he actually looked at promos. It's like, this is what I want to do. So honestly, my vote goes to Rambo. And I feel like Brandon, your vote should go to Rambo too. You look like a Rambo fan. You got the red headband on.
550 live here for the choice. Brandon, you are in the hot seat right now.
I'll take that hot seat. Rambo's got my vote. I mean, everybody else threw down the gauntlet, but Rambo's got it. I'm on.
You look like a Rambo fan, man.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that headband. He's a headband
We are
champion,
going to
folks.
send it back over to. Would you be from Wrestlevania? Would that be the town as well?
No, it's actually the I don't know what the town is, but it's a peaceful country of Greco-Romania where.
Oh, I like that. That's real good.
Nice.
I don't know if that's a real
That's really
place,
cool.
but as a wrestling fan,
not
I
a real
pop for
place.
that.
Yeah,
It might be a real
exactly.
place.
WrestleVania sounds interesting though.
Yeah. Cool. I guess. Yeah. So, same a little bit, like, love the dog and the animation idea, but I also was not getting the promo part of it. Like, what is the character going to be? Other than that was really awesome animation and awesome job there. Rambo Apocalypse, put it on the table. We all knew where he was going. And then Rumble, I do wish that video had for us to see like some more like what he would be like in the ring. But love the cinematography, and I thought that was awesome. It was like kind of for me a little bit between Mr. Rumble and Rambo Apocalypse. I was torn on that. I'm still kind of torn. But then my PayPal just pinged. No.
$20 are hidden. I need
I'll
$20.
show you my phone. No, but no, Rambo got it for me. I just feel like he's ready and he like understood the assignment, and like I want to see more of his videos and what he does. So Rambo got it for me too.
I felt like if he would have added some props, it would have been cool.
Yeah. What about you, Matt? Are you
I right from the time I heard Rambo Apocalypse, I was captivated. The name alone already had me intrigued. You were mentioning the names at the beginning, and I wrote it down. I'm like, already I want to know more about this Rambo Apocalypse guy. So delivered for me as well. I wanted to dissent. I wanted to have at least one vote. I didn't want it to be unanimous, but I think I have to jump in as well. I have to put my foot in the ring.
And what has the LFF
Rambo.
voted in the
They
chat?
have voted for Rambo.
Rambo Apocalypse. 67% of the LFF has voted for Rambo, while the other two, Misfit and Ron Rumble, were a split 17%.
Which I'm gonna make it official here. For the first time in LFF history, we have a unanimous sweep from Mr. Rambo Apocalypse. Can we get Mr. Rambo Apocalypse, your 2024 CCC winner here? Maybe now we could get him off that garbage fire of a show, Candy Shop Talk on Fridays. Now he's on to
you just immediately
is Mr. Rambo here?
He's coming.
Is he here?
Tell Rambo I need that match, y'all.
Oh, here we go. Let's set it up. Best of 3 series.
I definitely need that match.
Nah, that
First
was
of all,
entertaining. I'm not gonna lie.
while we're waiting for our winner, huge shout out to Mr. Ron Rumble and the Misfit. Again, cannot stress enough how much they do for the community, how much effort they put in. Close as they come until the finals. Mr. Rambo, look at that chagrin on our winner here.
Baby, if I'd have known you wanted a prop, I would have got the broom ready, because I would have told you this was gonna happen. There was not a shadow of a doubt what was ever gonna happen. Matthew, I know you like to play games, but you provided some great tech support. Anytime you want to come do production for my show, hit me up, baby. I'll let you come on Friday nights, be on part of Candy Shot Talk, the premier entertainment around here, baby. And then next, Brandon, love the headband. You got a hell of style. I mean, I was going to come on here and, if I was going to bury you, I said, I heard you like to play with this one deck card, something like that. I was going to tell you all I need is one card to beat you in Super Show. But I wouldn't do that because look at you. You styling and profiling, baby. I like it. And then Heather, my God, you want to draw the dimes with WrestleMania? The way you do that, put Rambo Apocalypse in, baby. That's your first signee right there. Throw me in the game, sell out, baby. And the Skywalker himself, your boy KO Princess and your boy Joey Sins and KO Princess have been on my show. Absolutely love them. But when you want to get, to that higher level and walk on the sky, come get on Candy Shot Talk and we'll do the damn thing. I heard what you said about, let's see what we got, right? Well, I'll tell you what, we can do the Super Show game. Then after that, what else was it? What else did you suggest, Steve?
In the ring.
It doesn't matter what you suggest. Anybody wants to watch me, plain and simple, no matter what it is. Beanho, no matter what it is, give us the board game. But tonight, we did it. Here we are. The victory lap that we knew was going to happen. But in all seriousness, let's take it to a different level. Thank you all for the opportunity. I didn't know if I wanted to do this or not. And so many in the community rallied around me. And they're like, Rambo, you got to be in the CCC. And I was like, all right, whatever. I'll do it. Let's go. So thank you for all of those that encouraged me. Thank you to the Big Picture Trademark. Thank you to the Constellation, my crew. Thank you to Ref Dave, everybody else. Steve, of course, you and Pat, appreciate it. Judges, thank you so much for taking your time out of your busy schedules and being here tonight to judge this.
Very well said. Rambo,
He
well
was
deserved.
just talking that talk and walking that walk.
That's going to be the new card right now. Talk that talk, walk that walk. Coming out. Put you on it, Rambo, right?
Put Skywalker and myself on that.
Yo, that was honestly entertaining. I'm not going to lie.
I appreciate that. Appreciate it. But yeah, hit up Joey. Ask him about his boy Rambo Apocalypse.
I say no more. I would definitely ask about you because, you were definitely mad entertaining. I'm not going to lie.
Appreciate
it. They're going to ask you your favorite cereal and what
happen.
happens if you mix red and yellow together. It's going to be simple stuff. You can do it. You can handle it.
Hey, Jeff, one thing you never want to do, though, Never ask Dylon to tell you jokes. Trust me, he's bad.
Don't worry, we're gonna get him on the show as well. We're gonna teach him how to cut those jokes. I got him. Don't worry about it.
Nah, Dylon is my guy. He a funny guy. He a revolutionary guy. But yeah, his jokes, they hit sometimes, not all the time. He need to stay at home.
All right. Speaking of cutting jokes here, we're going to cut this joke and we're going to wrap this up. Let our guest judges get out of here. I want to say a huge thank you for, again, taking time out of the busy schedules. Thanks for sticking through us through those speed bumps. One more time, let's hear from Heather. Heather, tell us what you got upcoming, where we can find you, both physically and digitally. The floor is yours once again.
Sweet. So yeah, and the next project we got coming to crowdfunding in May is that WrestleVania, Metroidvania Legacy RPG, where you're a wrestler. It's pretty rad. I just put the link in the chat, so maybe the tech person will pop it in there publicly.
Yeah,
but
of course.
Matt, you want to take over on that one too? Or
Really?
so that it gets to people.
Thanks.
And then on
Appreciate
any
it.
social media, all social media is at 9th Level Games, and that's the number 9.
I'll
Ninth
beat
level.
to it.
All right. Awesome.
Thank
Very
you.
cool. I'm really excited for that
Thanks, Rambo.
project, and I hope we could be there to work together on it as much as we can. Next up, I don't know if I went out of order. We're going to send it over to Mr. Matt. How are you doing? Tell us a little bit about what you got up coming up, where we could find you physically, digitally, all the good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So the Ink Tensions game, it's coming out on Kickstarter in about 2.5 months. It's already live on the pre-launch page, so you would go to www.inktensions. It's your intentions, but with a K, and that's the point of the game: being an octopus, being crafty, snatching more food than your rivals. And if you want to see me in person, I'll be at Origins this year for the first time with a booth. Yay! Woo! And looking forward to that show because I've heard a lot about it, so I'm going to be there this year.
The question is, who are you going to get loud for, us or the Crinkinol?
Ooh.
It's gonna be a draft here.
I played Brandon in Crokinole. He's like the 3-card Monty guy in the corner. He's like, "Hey, you want to play some Crokinole?" And you're like, "Sure." And then he just smacks you down. He's good.
If
Well, as long as you get a demo
second-
of our game from Steve, you'll be fine because I kill people in demos. It's really not fair.
Pat doesn't let anybody win. But if you need a second vote of confidence, talk to Mr. Ronnie Roms and Nick Baxter. Both got to play Ink Tensions at TantrumCon. They loved it. We're gonna send it over to Brandon. Brandon, tell us about what you got going on, where we can find you, what you're gonna do after you lose to us at Origins this year, all the good stuff.
So you can find me at conhord.com or Queen City Crokinole on Facebook. So I will actually be at PAX East, PAX West. I'll be at Adepticon, Origins, UKGE, Spiel, Unplugged. I'll be all around. So if you see me, I may not be in my Rambo lookalike gear, but you know, we'll be around. We'll play some Crokinole and we'll make it happen. So
Might have to swing up that way. I'm from Chicago, so Adepticon's right in my neck of the woods.
I'll be there all 4 days, Pat. Come see me.
Yeah, definitely. You guys link up. You'll have a blast together. Conhord, you guys actually hooked us up at Gen Con this year, provided some great staff that we really, really appreciate. So again, if you're ever looking for people to help out, you might need some staff. You're short, you're at a show, reach out and he'll set you up with some real quality people. It's been really, really great.
Thanks, Steve. Shout out to Corey. I know he's out there somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. We got to get Corey a big shout out. Can't wait to see that guy again. Jeff the Skywalker. Jeff, you already got your rival here in the LFF cut out you with the winner of the CCC Rambo Apocalypse. Tell us about what you got upcoming soon, where we could find you, what shows you got going on.
Yeah, I already know they saved the best for last. Mr. Walk That Walk and Talk That Talk. Jeff the Skywalker. Coming up, I should have a couple shows coming up. March 22nd, in New Jersey, Shadow Alliance. We're doing a tribute show for my friend that passed, Vince Steele. Everybody who's in New Jersey, I'm from the Bronx, but just everybody come through and support. My Instagram is at Jeff the Skywalker. All social medias, Facebook, Jeffrey Martinez, but y'all don't gotta worry about that. But in general, like I said, just come through. See me in person. I should be there April 5th. I heard SRG is doing some type of like an event. I should be there for April 5th with CMC. And like I said, I'll be continue to slam people on their necks like Dialon, Joey, maybe Rambo. I'll slam him in a card game too. Ooh. And I'm gonna continue to walk that walk and talk that talk. Jeff Skywalker out.
We'll see you at Long Island Tabletop Convention, April 5th and 6th. There'll be a CCC event there. There'll be a grand battle. And it's great to know that we got you and CMC. For now, the judges and myself, we're going to say bye, man. Again, thank you so much for being a part of the show. It was a ton of fun. I hope everybody here, you see these guys, show them love and support on whatever projects they're working on. And then, make sure you drop in and say hello, whether it be at a convention or a wrestling show.
Definitely. Have a good night, y'all. I appreciate y'all.
All right,
bye.
We'll call it from here. We'll call here. All right, we will see you tomorrow morning for Expanding Universe. Can I get a bye, man, from the group?